What's going on, everybody? Brian Everett, B's Diecast Fantasyland. And hey, just wanted to shout out to everybody out there in the community. I was super active there the last several months back, and I work a full-time job as a service manager for a company here in the Panhandle of Florida, and things have gotten just so busy, and I've kind of disconnected with a lot of you out there. But I just wanted to touch base and tell you that, hey, some of you that I've talked to about doing some trades and swaps and sending you some cars, I haven't forgot about you. It's kind of a slow process, and I've kind of had to shift directions a little bit as to what it is I'm doing because my time is so limited. I'm gonna have to return to my initial plan for doing some of these castings and doing some of these customs. I want to build so many. I want to build so many custom cars that I've got all these thoughts and different things in mind that I want to do. Unfortunately, my time is just it's just too. I got too many things going on. Got some home stuff that I need to be working on as well, so my time is very restricted. And so what I've decided to do is I've decided to go back to the therapy side, because the therapy of working on these customs and rebuilding these or restoring these is the original reason why I started doing it to begin with. And so I was so upset that Jay out there, Jay's Diecast Creations, he had to build a Ferrari build for his girlfriend. Happy birthday to Miss Ferrari this weekend. Best birthday wishes. So glad so many people involved themselves in building for that Ferrari, Free the Ferraris. I wanted to do that so bad, and I found one Ferrari, and a second one that I was gonna actually do some tweaking on. I was actually gonna take this ugly sucker right here and turn it into something that's beautiful. This Testarossa right here. So I may still do this, and I may send Miss Ferrari a Christmas present. But basically, what I've decided to do is I've kind of had to back up and say, all right, this is why I do what I do. I want to finish these just to get some of disconnect from the madness at work, and just start working on some of these customs that are good for the therapy for me. And again, appreciate all of y'all out there. I haven't, still going to be engaged and watching videos and commenting and being involved when I can, for sure. But y'all bear with me, because one of these days I'm kind of working a game plan to hopefully try to work a different direction to where I can spend a lot more time doing these cars. So anyway, just a little heartfelt message in case anybody wants to get some tissues, maybe start crying or anything. That's okay, because we're all human. We can cry a little bit. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. So literally, I've got, I'm going to kind of ease the camera down, I've got my Flying Valiant here, I've got my Radiator Springs decal, I've got my Black Rifle Coffee, Hewitt's Hot Wheels, shout out. Got some Mike's Mods and Customs over here behind the old chopper. There it is. Thanks so much for sending some of these decals to me. I've actually got another one that I'm putting on the mat today from Bright Vision. Got a nice little decal here that I'm going to get put on the mat as well. There it is. It's going to be slapped somewhere in here. Not sure where yet, but gonna get that on there because I ordered some red line wheels and a little tune-up tool, because again, I'm gonna kind of back up and really get into my the vintage restorations that I really am looking forward to tackling. I've used some of these customs for some practice and things, and I'm fairly confident now that I can do those without tearing them up too bad, and hopefully get the paint where I want them. But really quick, before I get into my Diecast Spotlight that I originally named this video, check out something. I can't really afford at this point to buy some weathering powders because of the cost, and I'm hoping to come across some at some point. But what I did one day is I said, I'm going to try something different. So y'all remember I was starting to work on my Wall truck, Pink Floyd The Wall. And basically what I did is I kind of beat this thing up really good. I've got some bulletproof glass on the front there where the shots have kind of ricocheted off, and I've got some scars and just battle scars all over the place. But if you'll notice, this side is nice and shiny and clean. This side kind of has more of a dingy, kind of a brownish look. What I ended up doing, and I'm going to finish this and get this thing posted, but I went by the Dollar Tree and I picked up some powdery blush. It was kind of funny. I asked the lady, I was like, hey, where's your makeup section? It's not for me, but she was like, sure, it's not. I'm like, it really isn't. This works fantastic as far as getting a kind of a dirty look. I can't even open these things. That's why it's good for me to be not a lady, because it'd take me 3 hours to probably put the makeup on. But anyway, I've got this little awesome brush here. I've got a kind of a coarse brush, and well, there's two different kinds here. Anyway, no, there's not. It's actually the handle. So anyway, I got this little plastic here. But what's great about this powdery blush is it's basically working for me in order to take and give this that really kind of that dirty appearance to it. And you can kind of add this thick, you can add it heavy, and basically what I'm going to do with this from there is I'm going to take and just give it a just a matte clear finish on that to hold it all in place, because obviously it will wipe off as you put this on. It's going to kind of fall off and kind of get all over the place, all over your hands and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and get this guy finished up just to kind of give it a subtle look. And just wanted to let you know, I bought this for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And sure, it's not the weathering powders, it's not sticking like it really should, but it's giving me the effect that I'm really looking for here, as far as just kind of a dirty look to it. So anyway, just a thought for any of you out there on a budget that may be able to work for that. So you can see that side's all clean and shiny, and that side right there is looking all kind of dingy and dirty. So I'm going to be working on getting this done over the weekend so I can move on past this great build. And I even have some kind of a nick shot right off the camper right there. Checking out that shell kind of ricocheted, cut the corner of that camper off, and thought, man, that's pretty cool. Got a few bullet holes in the back door too. So somebody inside there probably lost a few limbs or something. You can see that. And the driver, they've had to replace several drivers, obviously. He's taking some shots. There's some of that pretty powdery blush all over my fingers. Isn't that great? Thank you again so much for the views, the comments, the interaction with me in this community. I really appreciate it. And I want to show you a couple of things that I've got coming. These things around here really quick. This is what I wanted to show everybody right here. But my first build that I'm looking to work on is going to be the restoration of this custom Cougar. And I'm going to be basically utilizing a piece from a different casting, get my post repaired there. It's got a working hood, everything's good there. Hong Kong base, I'm looking for all of the Sweet 16 right now. I've got 5 of them, I believe, and I'm going to be working on rebuilding this, and I'm thinking I'm going to go back with the original gold color on this with the black matte roof. I've got a new windshield to replace as well that I picked up. So anyway, this is the endeavor that I'll be taking here in the short term. That guy right there is going to be my first complete restoration, so I'm looking forward to getting it going. But let's take a look at really quick, and then I'll close this video on up. Mattel really stepped up their game around the early 2000s, right around the late 90s, early 2000. And part of what I wanted to show you today, as of course a huge military supporter and first responders, was the Fire Rods. And I've got 4 of these. I wish I had every single one of them. If I could go back in time to pick up every single one of them, man, it would be fantastic. But this one's from Houston, Texas. And the detail and just the extreme work that went into these castings is just unbelievable. I mean, look at this on the top right there. It's just so cool, man. And these things here are going to be a part of my my display that I'm going to be working on in my quote-unquote office inside, where I'll be doing videos from in the future. And man, that thing is just sweet right there. I love these castings. Second one that I've got here was Phoenix, Arizona. That's where I was born, and that 57 Chevy is just beautiful, man. I tell you what, that car is just awesome. All the detail on it, I mean, there's just so much going on with it. I mean, you've got Phoenix Fire Department. Let's see if I can get that thing out of the glare. Phoenix Fire Department right there. It's got, yeah, Fire Department number 8, station number 8 right there. Arizona FD. That's so cool. Such great details back in those days. Love these cars. Man, these things are so cool. I really want to take them out of the package too, because they're just such beautiful cars. Check out this one. Wow, what? Look at that, California. That is sweet. That truck is unbelievable. Those gold 6 spokes. Man, that's pretty. And that fire on the top there. There's the flames and just the look of that casting is so cool, man. And I love this truck too. So it's, of course, all of these are just really unbelievable detail and work that they used to put into these cars. Man, I wish they would return to doing things like this again. Last but not least is my favorite, just due to the paint. But this is the New Orleans Fire Department. It's got those gold steelies on it. Man, that thing is pretty with the white wall tires. And then the paint has got just a huge like glittery speck to it in that red. And man, that thing is just sick, man. Look at all that. It's got I love the Hot Wheels on the back of that right there, but it's got such great design. Such a pretty car. Good grief, that thing's awesome. So Fire Department rods. This is going to be one of the selections going on the wall in the soon-to-be office next to the not-so-resolute desk that I'll be doing some videos from in the future. But again, love all y'all out there. Hot Wheels homies, peace. Hope everybody is having a great Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all of you that are fathers and or dads, whichever you would like to say. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.